Welcome to DirksóN Photography. My name is DirksóN and we're still in Spain. I have the Canon T2i, the 550D, and now I'm using an old manual lens. I paid for this lens 15 euros, inclusive the adapter. It's a 28 2.8 prime lens from the 70s. And that's a very interesting way how to approach photography. You can get many old lenses, very cheap, and on many cameras you can use them with an adapter. So for the Canon line, there are many adapters to old lenses that you otherwise couldn't use anymore on new cameras. But with an adapter, you can still use them and they work wonderful. Especially, you know, the negative side is you do not have an autofocus. So it doesn't work with autofocus and you have to control everything manually with your hands. But it's a great way to learn photography, and if you're on a budget, 15 euros for a prime lens, inclusive adapter, it's unbeatable. So let's find out how it works and what kind of pictures we can get out of it. So I like this place. We have beautiful light. And I just take a look. Okay, let's say I'm starting off at, let's say, f5.6. So I get much sharp. Now, okay, let's take a look. So this is a 28mm lens, which means on this body it's about 45mm, more or less. Okay, let me just check. So let's find out what we can get. You know what I like? I like the blue sky, and I like this tree. So let's see if we can get a picture with the leaves and the sky. Oh, it's a little bit too bright. So I have to be careful with the focus, but actually it works very nice. Now I open up, I go to 2.8, so I have a little more shallow depth of field. So I have to recheck the settings. So let's take a look. What else do we have? Maybe here. And you see, I just walk around and look. And then I decide what I want to take a picture of. And with this manual lens, I have to check every time just to see that I'm right with exposure, that it's not too bright. If it is too dark, it's okay. But if it is too bright, it's not okay. So here we have some nice flowers. We can check the depth of field. Okay. It actually works really well with this manual focusing. I just have to check that it's not too bright. So, you know, I have shadows, here I have light, and so I have to check every time that my settings are right, because the camera can't do anything. The camera doesn't even see the lens. So let's move a little bit closer to the scene. Now maybe let's check it here. I like this view into this direction. I think it's a nice perspective. So let's see what we can get. Maybe I need to go a little bit behind, just like this. Okay. Okay. So this is a very nice way if you're on a budget. If you're on a budget and you do not have much money, but you want to get into prime lenses, an old manual lens might help you. And it's a great way to get into photography more deeply, because you have to focus manually, you take more time for each single picture, and you enjoy taking pictures more. I really enjoy using this lens. You know, I don't care about the image quality right now. It gives good image quality at 15 euros, and it's a very special look. So let's get a little bit closer here. So let's see. What else do we have? Okay, I put it just here. Just like that. Maybe one picture from here. Okay. So I just recheck. I like it. I can really recommend these old manual lenses. You can find many old manual lenses pretty cheap. 50 millimeters, 1.4, 1.8, 1.7, 28 millimeters, 135 millimeters, 2.8, which is usually pretty expensive. You can get pretty cheap. I have a 135, 2.8 for 35 euros. You know, you can't beat it with any lens. 35 euros for a prime lens, you can't beat it. And so you should be careful with the mount. This is M42 mount, which means the adapters are pretty cheap for the Canon cameras. I bought this with adapter. If you do not get an adapter with it, you can buy these for 10 euros. There are other mounts that are more expensive, so you have to be. You should take a look at how much the adapters cost before you buy the lens, because there are other mounts where the adapters are more expensive. So let's get really close here. Let's get really close. Okay, I think that's it.